I'm in Deuteronomy in my daily Bible reading. As I was reading chapter 1, something caught me off guard. Moses is recounting the journey of Israel through the wilderness, and he starts talking about the time the 12 spies were sent into the land of Canaan. But what stopped me was the way he told the story. In my memory, I always thought it was God who commanded the people to send the spies. But in Deuteronomy, Moses says something very different. He says it was the people who came to him and asked to send the spies. And Moses agreed. Then all of you came near me and said, "Let us send men before us, that they may explore the land for us." Deuteronomy 1:22. That didn't sound quite right to me, or at least not how I remembered it. So I went back to the book of Numbers, where the original story is told. And there it was. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Send men to spy out the land of Canaan." Numbers 13:1-2. That's how it starts in Numbers 13. It sure sounds like God initiated it. So which is it? Did God send the spies, or did the people ask to send them? I wasn't the first one to wrestle with this. As I dug into it more, I realized that generations of readers have noticed this difference. And the conclusion many come to makes a lot of sense. It's not a contradiction, it's a sequence. The people, afraid of the unknown, asked for spies to go in and check things out. Moses agreed. And then God, in his mercy, allowed it. But it wasn't because they needed it. It was because they wanted it. God had already told them that the land was theirs. He had already said it was good. He had already promised his presence and power. See, the Lord your God has set the land before you. Go up, take possession, as the Lord the God of your fathers has told you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Deuteronomy 1:21. But they hesitated. They wanted to be sure. They wanted confirmation. They wanted proof. And isn't that us too? God gives us promises. He calls us forward. He assures us he's with us. But then we hit a moment of uncertainty or hardship, and suddenly we want to send spies. We want to ask for a sign. We want some extra reassurance before we step into what God has already said is ours. But here's the thing. When our hearts are filled with fear, signs don't settle us. They only deepen the doubts. That's what happened with Israel. God let them send the spies and even structured how the mission would go. But when the spies came back, 10 of them filled the people with even more fear. Their mission didn't build faith. It crushed it. Not because the facts were wrong, but because the fear was already planted in their hearts. Faith doesn't grow through confirmation. It grows through trust. When we ask God to prove himself to us, when we demand a sign before we'll move, we aren't walking in faith. We're putting God to the test, and more often than not, our fear only gets louder. I don't want to be like that generation. I don't want him to miss what God has already prepared for me because I'm too scared to take the next step without extra confirmation. If God said the land is good, then let's believe him. Let's not send spies where God has already promised victory, because sometimes the bravest thing we can do is take God at his word and walk forward without needing proof. Where in your life might God be inviting you to trust his word without waiting for extra confirmation? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.